Hi, everybody. Today I want to come on because I want to talk about anxiety and how to get out of it. And let's start with why it is okay to feel anxiety right now or panic. We are used to being in a fake safety. We buy insurances, and up until our death, we are insured, and that gives us a feeling of safety. And we have to buy into these plans. So then we're paying for this safety, and now when everything goes to shit, we feel that we are not safe at all. So anxiety, panic, it's very normal to feel that, especially if you trusted in the system that was supposed to keep us up. People are working now really hard. I'm not saying everything's going to fall to pieces, but we feel that we are losing control over our own health, over our own family, our money, our housing, our future, our jobs. So it's very normal to feel anxiety or panic. Now, don't go on to Netflix straight away and don't try to get out of this feeling, because it's very important that you do feel anxiety or panic. Because if you do feel it, you can go through that emotion and you can put that away. But if you suppress it, like we do with so many things, especially with all the distractions that we have, you might suppress anxiety and panic, which will make it even worse once it comes up again. And you might be totally blinded by not knowing what to do, and you just lose your marbles that way faster than if you would let it come up now. Try to feel it. Try to feel what it is that makes you so afraid, because it's only a fear about what might happen. There is no real attack right now, because you're watching this. You're alive. Your heart is beating. You still have internet apparently, and so do I. So nothing really is wrong right now. It's just that we are afraid for the future because we've lost our safety net in our minds, right? We've lost control. So feel that anxiety, feel that panic come up, and don't judge it. Just feel it. Feel what it does. Cry if that's what you need to do. Start laughing. Some people are laughing like just hysterically, just to get that weird feeling out. It's some kind of tension from the depth of our bodies that can come up because we've been suppressing anxiety and panic for a long time. It wasn't really something you would show normally. People go like, oh no, don't be so childish or overreacting and just get over it. But that's not a good way. We know that now. So let's pull that up. Let's feel that anxiety, let's feel that panic, and see what it does, because it's just a feeling. It needs to pass. We need to look at it, and we need to let it pass. So do that. What is it you feel? You feel a loss of control. You feel no certainty for the future. You feel a fear of the future. You feel a risk of losing everything you know. We think that what we have is what we need to hold on to. But in order to change, because this world is changing, we feel it in our bones. We feel this world is changing, and in order to let it change and to go with it, we need to feel the anxiety that we have towards this change. Because suffering is the only thing that suffering is holding on to something you don't want to let go of, but it needs to go. We need to let the earth breathe. We need to let these things move. We need to let this go through us in order to get to the next now. The next now will give us so much more knowledge, will give us so much more calm. But the only way to get there is go through the panic and anxiety. So I'm inviting you to feel it and to do nothing with it, to don't judge it, to don't put any conclusion on it. It's just you want to feel what it does. You want to feel anxiety and feel that uncomfortable feeling. It's just really uncomfortable. And so just sit in it. It's okay. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to do anything for the future. It's just going to get that out of your system so you can think again. So go through it, and then what you want to do is manifest. So we're going to be on the level of 0, which will be accepting the now with the insecurities, with the anxiety, with everything in it, and just breathe through that and see that there is no control. Also, holding back the anxiety will not give you any control. It will just keep you in a place where you don't feel safe to move. So you'll be scared and under tension, and you'll be watching Netflix or the news or whatever, and it's just going to feed into that anxiety that you already have. You're just suppressing it. So let it out, just feel it and just cry, whatever, do it. Now that's a 0 level, right? So from the 0 level, you want to get up. Now to get up, you want to go into a manifesting state. So for me, I'm just saying for me, this doesn't have to be for everybody. I am really hoping that this world is going to come out of this shit a lot better than it went into it. So let's see if something that I want for myself is something that you might need for yourself too. And I would like to see this world less evolving around money and more evolving around each other, helping each other, sharing this world, taking care of this world, taking care of ourselves, others, making it a better place, you know, sharing and not fighting over our own little portion on it, our little house, our little island that we have, and then not let anybody in. We want to share everything. There's enough to go around. It's just in our minds that we think there is not. So if we could get back into the world with just the knowledge that we don't really need that money, but we need the knowledge, we need the connections, and we need the structure to know people that we can share stuff with, because together we can do this, together we can get out of this. And we have to just kind of like let go of the idea that we need to have and hold. We don't. We need to sit back and we need to get in touch with each other, get in touch with ourselves, and get in touch with each other, and we'll make it out of this. And one of the things that I would like to manifest is, for instance, that once we start moving back into some kind of economical new field or a political new field, because I'm sure we can't get back to where we were. I'm in a way hoping that. Then if we get back, I would like to suggest that we provide a think tank to our governments. I'm from Holland, you might be from another place, and so our government might need a think tank, and that might be a global think tank, you know. So I would like to vote in, I put some names down just because otherwise I'm going to forget them. I would like to vote in Oprah Winfrey, Eckhart Tolle, Marianne Williamson, maybe not as a president, but definitely in the think tank, Matt Kahn, Bashar, Daryl Anka, Lee Carroll, Cryan, Lori Ladd, Esther Hicks, Jamie Butler, Pamela Erlin. We know a lot of these people that help us through these hard times, and if you didn't, it's about time you look them up. Look all these names up that I just mentioned, because they're going to help you keep your shit together and see it from a higher perspective, from a different perspective, where you don't lose your power by feeling uncertainty, by feeling discomfort, because you don't. You gain power by doing that. You empty your vessel of suppressed anxiety. You do, by just feeling it, by just sitting in it. And you know what, maybe in even 10 minutes, you can feel so much better than you have felt in the last few years if you do it right. Just let it come up and be okay with discomfort. Be okay with uncertainty. Your heart is still ticking. We are still here. You're still watching the internet. So nothing is going wrong. It's just in our minds. We are just fighting what is. Just let it wash over you. What is already there. It's just your opinion and your fear keeping it out. But let it in and feel what it does. And so accept it, go to the 0 level, and then go up, manifest. Try to think about what your future might look like, what you want your future to look like. How can it be better than what we had? You know, there are so many things that we could have changed already. And so maybe we should take this moment and see if we can think up a new environment, think up a new society together. So we've got enough time, so don't spend it on worrying, but spend it on manifesting. So have a good time, have a good day, keep it positive, and share this with people. Please like this video and share it. Let's make a new world together, and let's lose our marbles all together in the next 10 minutes. It's not going to be any longer than that. Just let out that panic. Just breathe through it and pick up the pieces and let's build up a new world together from scratch. Wouldn't that be nice? Thank you. Keep it up. Keep safe. Stay home.